Tell you what, there's nothing sexier or cooler than sitting in a specialized boat. And we're here at Oak Hill Marina in this beautiful Mastercraft, and it is a custom boat. It's called an Ashley Kidd Edition. She's a
professional wake surfer.
Wake surfer.
Yes, she's incredible. So, of course, Mastercraft fed off of it and gave her her own boat. So, signature boat, guys. It's a really, really pretty boat. So, it's special colors, special features. It's got a dog bowl underneath these guys' legs here. Of course, all the digital gauges. It's an XD23, so it's got all the features of Mastercraft, plus a little extra flair.
Well, there you go.
Like that, I mean, the stitching and all that on all the cushions is wow.
Everything's touched. Everything's got a sea deck on it. It's beautiful black and like goldish orange. I don't really know what you want to call the color.
Copper.
Kind of a copper.
Yep.
But it is a beautiful looking boat.
Welcome to Okoboji Market Update. That is Heath Williams, by the way. And Heath, you're technically the marine manager, assistant marine manager.
Yeah, so marina manager, so I do a little bit of everything, kind of the harbor master. I take care of everything on the outside out here, so from docks to customers getting their boats, to receiving their boats back, sales boats, pretty much whatever needs to be done, I can do it for them.
Cool. And of course, you kind of trade time a little bit between here and Oak Hill Outdoors. You've seen us talk at Oak Hill Outdoors from time to time. He spends a lot of time in the off season there,
Yep.
But then you come here, and you kind of...
This is my home. This is my happy place by the water. I love the outdoor store. I'll always have a heart for the outdoor store, but sorry, customers down here, you got to come find me on the water.
Awesome. So we kind of want to just touch briefly on the rental business part of it. That is a highlight of the summer, obviously. A lot of folks come to the area. They don't know.
The fleet for rentals too, don't you?
Yeah, so I got 15 boats in the fleet. So we got 3 speed boats and then 12 pontoon boats. So anywhere from 11-person capacity up to 18-person capacity. I can kind of cover all bases of boats. So you can fish off my boats. You can bring your puppy dogs on the boat. We rent it all by the hour, so you get to pick and choose your day. I don't make you do a half day or a full day. You get to pick and choose your hours, so you can enjoy certain parts of the day if you want to get on the water before lunch, after lunch type of deal. Sure. And then of course I got 5 golf cart rentals. We all know golf carts are blowing up here in the lakes area, so those are all rented by the day. Of course, you rent for 4 days. I give you the 5th day for free.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Can we have beverages on the boats?
You can have whatever you would like on the boat. You are responsible for, of course, keeping Boji blue. Do not throw your trash out, but you can bring any food or beverage on the boat with you. And then you can also bring pets along. So that's one thing I do offer on my boats is, bring the dog out. We're really pet friendly through the Oak Hill companies between the outdoor store here and the marina.
That's
so
cool.
Yes. We all love dogs, right?
Excellent advice on the keep Boji blue. We're very religious about that, folks.
100%.
It's our lake, and we love it. We want it to last for generations to come. So please,
yes,
pick up your trash. Take it with you, for God's sakes.
You brought it. Take it home. It's not that hard.
Another big weekend coming up here, Heath. You have so many things going on between the outdoor store and, of course, the marina here, with everything being busy. Walleye weekend.
Walleye weekend, that's my start of the summer. I always call it the start of the summer because that's when everybody starts coming back. Our snowbirds are coming back. Everybody's getting back in the lakes area. And then, of course, walleye weekend down at the outdoor store. We are an official weigh-in site and a registration site for the Chamber's big walleye weekend. $43,000 this year.
Yeah.
I could take that.
How many places are doing the weighing?
I think there's only 4 of us, maybe, not for sure. Don't quote me on that, but I just know we are an official site for weighing in your fish. That's all that matters. Come down, get your picture taken at the outdoor store, get your fish weighed at the outdoor store. Of course, we started our party on Friday night. It's a walleye weekend. So we throw a big concert Friday night, walleye weekend. So keep you up to midnight, and then you can go out fishing and go after that big walleye. And then I'm doing a big paddlefish fish fry. So I go down to southern Missouri, catch paddlefish, and I cook it always Friday night of walleye weekend. So make sure you guys come register with us Friday night, have a couple cocktails, listen to some live music, get some free fried fish, and then get all your bait for the next day to catch that big one or the tagged one. You don't need the big one, you need the tagged one.
Well, I tell you what, Heath, thank you so much for all the great information, man. And folks, a lot of people say I talk too much. Heath just took my place. So he's got plenty of information if you ever need to know anything. Great guy to visit with. I've known him a long time. He's been lakes marine business for quite a while. He's kind of a jack of all. You used to do sound systems. You did fiberglass. You've done so many things.
I've done from, welding to power lines to boats to cars. If you break it, I can fix it.
There you go. One of the original people that I like to know. So if you need something done, sometimes you can quiz a friend and say, hey, what do you think? And get some good advice that way. So, all right. Well, thanks, Heath. We'll get back to you in just a short second here. Talk a little bit of market update. But first, ladies and gentlemen, major faux pas I've been ripped on is I have a short sleeve shirt and the vest on. It is vest season. Plus, I have the shorts on.
Look at that tan.
Yeah, it's not white.
He hasn't been on a boat yet.
I've been made fun of that. So I'm really going to break the rules. And of course, it's my Jimmy Mac rule is, hey, once it turns 40 degrees, you can put shorts on. So I think that's an Okoboji rule regardless. So there we go. So enough about the fashion. Rob, let's let you talk a little bit. Let's talk about the rental versus buying thing. We're getting a lot of calls about rentals, but man.
There has been a lot of rentals, and nationally there's been a lot of people thinking whether they want to rent instead of buy. Well, in some markets, maybe the rental could be a good situation. Not in our part of the world. What you could own compared to what you're renting right now is it's easier, it's cheaper to own. Even with the payments, the other thing is a lot of people don't remember or realize, say that you live in that home for 5 years. Homes appreciate in this area. They do for the most part through the country. But if you take a $400,000 home that you buy today, in 5 years, it's going to be close to $500,000. You aren't going to get that type of equity in a rental.
Renting, exactly. So
you still have to pay it just like you would renter, but except for when you rent, you're paying your landlord's mortgage, not yours. And that's a tough thing. But the other thing, don't get discouraged by me saying that, because the banks out there have some great loan programs. Some where you don't even have to have any money down at all. There's grants that you can get for down payments. Your PMI insurance, when you do a loan that's under 20% down payment, say in 2 years your home appreciates to a point where you only have 80% of the mortgage is what the home is worth, then they can drop that PMI insurance.
So
there's a lot of neat programs out there. There's a lot of easy ways to get into it. I know it can be intimidating. Jimmy and I are here. We can answer questions. We're going to mainly send you into a banker of your choice, and they're more than happy to sit down and talk with you and explain everything to you. And it shouldn't be overwhelming. And if it is overwhelming, then you can always come back and ask me, and I will get those questions answered, or they will too. It's easy.
Like I say, we may not have them all, and we're not licensed finance people by any means, but we can sure find out. That's what I've built my reputation on, is I may not have that answer, but by God, I will dig and find out for you. So
I might not know the answer right off the top of my head, and I'm not going to tell you I do, but if I don't, I'm going to find out for you. I'm just not going to come up with some willy-nilly answer.
There we go. So make a great point with finance. Go to your favorite loan person. I really hate to beat up on the online thing. They do offer some really interesting rates and what is exciting, but check out those fees. Sometimes those fees, when you come to some of the online mortgage companies, they are extravagant.
Yes, they are.
So you want to talk to maybe with a local lender, somebody who's, knows.
We can't stress that enough. There's all the commercials out there, the Rocket Mortgage, and yes, they do a good job of marketing and doing loans. And they might even come in 1 or even 1.5% under what the local boys are. But you know what your closing costs are going to be? Holy Nikes.
More editing.
$12,000 to $16,000 in closing fees. Well, if you got to pay that, that's a good down payment.
Yeah.
You can avoid those type of fees with the local bank.
You bet. So, talk to your favorite lender, ladies and gentlemen. If you don't have one, we could recommend them. So we definitely have some people that do a really, really great job. So
we work with all the banks in the area, and they're all great people.
You bet. So thank you so much for joining us on this Ashley Kidd beautiful Mastercraft. I can actually take a nap in here. They gave me the big seat, obviously, here in the front, so I can watch all the skiers when we go down the road. So, Heath, any final thoughts there real quick, buddy?
Hey, guys, remember, be local, shop local, and party local here in Okoboji and Oak Hill, of course. Thanks, guys, for joining me today.
Hey, thank you for everything.
Thank you once again for joining us, ladies and gentlemen. Oak Hill Marina, you got Oak Hill Outdoors as well. Fantastic places to be. Check us out at buyokoboji.com for all of our MLS listings. Where else, Rob?
And YouTube, subscribe and smash that like button.
We got the Instagram, the TikToks, the Snapchats. We're doing it all, man. We're having fun. So you can't tell. We love just venturing out in the Albuquerque Lakes and having a good time.
Good job of getting us all out there.
Yes, she does. You bet. She does all this wonderful production work for us, and we really appreciate it. So, hey, have yourself a great day. I'm Jimmy McLens, and I'm all about you.
I'm Rob Hinn, to say something nice to somebody, make them feel good. Thanks.
I'm Heath Williams, and I'll see you on the water.
That's awesome.
Good tagline.